If you're one of those traders that keeps missing the biggest stocks at market open, watch this video and take notes. I'm going to expose my entire momentum trading strategy and how I had a 100% win rate today trading TRNR. And here's a little bit of proof before we get started. Now let's get into it. Now that stock this morning was TRNR, which I saw with my students this morning in pre-market. This was one of our big gappers back this morning. And I said, wow, this looks really good, which was the first time I'd even said that about anything this week. Now take a look at what happens here. We have this first move back here early pre-market. It makes a big move at first and gives everything back and then loses volume. Well, then shortly before market opens, we get this big surge of volume and price breaks back over VWAP and your EMAs, showing that there is some sort of buy-side interest. Basically, they're coming back and saying, hey, we like this today. And when they say that, I'm gonna listen. So anyways, the first step here is to mark up all of my levels. That way I know where to be trading this. So first off, we recognize we have these lower highs here stacked off the high of day, and we have these higher lows forming this nice tightening wedge. Next, I mark up that we do have this high formed from pre-market and this high formed from pre-market right back here before the open. And of course, you can't forget that pre-market high sitting right there at about 70 cents. Now, as you should know by now, every one of my trades has to be both above the VWAP and the 90 EMA has to be above the 20 EMA. So the only way that could have happened is playing this break right here over this previous high. So we actually get that perfect break out of market open. Look at this beautiful break of trend right out of market open. Massive volume comes in here out of the bell. And so I start watching for pullbacks. Of course, pullbacks risking off of VWAP and that 90 EMA. And from there, I knew we had range to that pre-market high that we marked up earlier back to 70 cents a share. And guess where the top was today? So we get breaking out at market open. This was the only stock moving at the bell. So I say, okay, I found this thing early. I'm going to beat everybody else to it because they're going to leave everything else and come over to this one. So we get breaking out. I start snagging pullbacks, and I start getting that leg higher. And as you can see, just snagged multiple wins. Win here out of market open off the pullback, win off this pullback. And again, took the next pullback off the 90 EMA. This is where I got my big leg over the previous high. This gets squeezing. Of course, I'm taking profit into this previous high of day. Once we break above, of course, I raise my stop loss to that next breakout candle's low. And I just ride this thing all the way up over 70 cents a share. Then price pulls back off the highs right here off of our beautiful 90 EMA, where I'm able to add back right there off the pullback for that next leg back up through the high of day. And guess what? Perfect move off the pullback back over the high of day. And look at this. Green, green, green. Now, I caught all 5 of those trades this morning in front of over 500 of my students in real time, like we do every single morning. So make sure to grab the 7-day free trial, trade alongside me in real time every single day. And I will see you there.